Hey everyone, this is my new Polaris Sportsman XP1000 2015 model with the Polaris Interactive Digital Display. There's really not a lot of videos about this anywhere, so I figured I'd make one and just kind of show everybody what it can do. Fire it up right here. I just updated the software on it a couple days ago. It's got the latest stuff, latest trails. They did add a few new features. I'll try to go through it and show all the cool stuff it does best I can. So this is the main screen, and there are a couple different screens that you can go through. This one is actually a new one they added. It was not part of the original release. You've got this screen where miles per hour is primary, RPM is primary, and then back to that normal screen. You could change the to the odometer, trip 1, trip 2, trip hours, and engine hour, total engine hours. And back to the odometer, shows the fuel all the time, and then you can switch between the temperature and the voltage, and also go to the phone settings from here. Looks like there are some Bluetooth audio play capabilities, but I think that's just for controlling. So far on my iPhone, I've not been able to get this to work. This seems to be new in the update. When I first got the quad, this was not in there, so not sure about that. Next stuff, we'll go into the main menu here, and you can go into the maps, trails, and actually you can switch between those screens by using the override button. Switch between the main screen and the map screen. And so that basically shows the main screen. Probably won't pick up any satellites because I'm in the garage, but you know, shows miles per hour, shows your gear and your fuel percentage, as well as the phone status and stuff like that. So you can come in here and zoom in and out. You can pan left and right, up, down, and you can drop waypoints, save tracks, clear the tracks, and change the way the map orientation is. And here in the phone, again, this is settings for the phone. You can go in and change. You can add new devices, so you can add multiple devices and do a bunch of different stuff with that. And we'll go into the diagnostics. And at this point, there's no faults. That will be engine codes and stuff like that. One of the messages that pops up after a while is if you have the key on for more than 5 minutes and the EPS shuts off, then of course it will throw a message up there, and other diagnostic codes. We'll go to the GPS manager. This allows you to look at different tracks, different waypoints that you can set before a trip, and of course satellite status. And in this case, I've just got 4 satellites. It'll pick up more. I had a few more earlier. I think it takes a little bit more time. We'll go into system settings. Display, you can adjust brightness, day-night setting, language, and of course the demo mode. In service, you can see engine hours, the interval hours of service, as well as the odometer, miles, and oil life. Change the units between miles per hour, Fahrenheit, and of course 24-hour or 12-hour clock. And then of course you can change the time settings, GPS, offset, daylight savings time, etc. System info, that's your basic stuff there about the quad itself, map updates, version numbers, etc. Vehicle settings. This is a new one to this update too. This was not in there when I first got the quad. Clutching. This is a graph screen showing what you're using in terms of the clutch. The blue is the clutch, orange is RPMs, and 0 is miles per hour, and it will show a graph across the screen showing each one and how fast you're going, the RPMs at that time, and then the percentage. And it looks like you can export it to USB, and in this case I've got a little USB port right there hanging off to the side, so that will I don't know what the files look like yet, but hopefully that gives somebody the ability to analyze how everything's working and seeing whether or not you can use lower high gear, or if you're using lower high gear in the right way. This is another new feature in this version of the software, is the audio. I believe this is to enable or disable the audio control with the Bluetooth device, but again, I was not able to get this to work with the iPhone, no matter what I tried. So that is really pretty much it in terms of this this system. Everything else is pretty straightforward, but so far I like it. And actually, there's the notification that EPS has just turned off, and now if we go in and look at diagnostics, you'll see that there's a message saying that EPS has hit the power save condition. And you can clear those codes and get rid of them. In this case, I guess you can't get rid of those. Anyway, that's it. That's basically the whole interactive digital display. So far I like it. It's really going to help us out on our rides. Thanks for watching.